Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Royster alongside former U.S. team coach Gary Mazeroff. Gary, thanks for joining us. What a great matchup we've got today.
Thanks, Sean. It's great to be here. 300 athletes, 16 countries. Classic matchup. Team Canada, Team USA. It's a toss-up. Maybe a slight edge to Team USA because they're back on their home turf after 2 years in Mexico.
The U.S. wins the toss. Chris Coy serving to Canada here. Gary, another classic matchup, Canada versus the U.S. It's always these two teams in Mexico, and I mean, these are some of the best junior racquetball players in the whole world.
Hey, these guys are some of the best players in the world. Some of these guys are playing on the pro tour, Sean. They just happen to be in the junior category.
And Chris Coy, USA scores the first point this match, now 2-0. Let's talk about this Canadian team, Gary. Ryan Smith, Michael Burgess really have had a tough road to get to this point, but they're playing some great racquetball.
Great racquetball. These guys are great athletes, great racquetball players, and good guys on and off the court. 3-0 USA. Great start. It's exactly what the U.S. team coaches wanted.
Chris Coy is such an amazing athlete, and what perseverance. He's been through a lot in his life. As you can see there, he's got a prosthetic leg. He lost his leg as a young boy, but didn't stop him at all. He's one of the best racquetball players in the world. He's got multiple titles and had such a great honor as Tiger Woods gave him an award at the ESPY Awards, and that made the Sports Illustrated. He's had a lot of great press, and he's just really a good kid, great family from Oklahoma. And he comes out here and just shows his dominant force on this racquetball court.
4-0 now. Keeps going to Smith, left side. High lob serves.
It's a good shot.
Hand out. Now Apperson will serve first time. This ball's moving very quickly, Sean.
It's a very tough sport to officiate, and if you're just watching racquetball for the first time, a couple of the rules we'd like to share with you. As you can see where his back feet are, that box, that last line there, that serve has to cross that line without hitting the back wall, and that puts the ball in play. And then these players have to hit their shot straight in. They're trying to hit it as low as they can without hitting the ground first. If it hits the ground, that's a skip ball. Therefore, see a lot of officiating. They're always looking back to the referee for calls. It's got to be the toughest job in sports to referee racquetball match, Gary.
Dynamics are incredible. Players, coaching staff, fans, parents, all together, one venue. You see, Coy, game plan is to move the Canadian team back. U.S. team coaches, wide angle passes, straight passes, cross court passes, keep Canada shooting from the back wall. Defensive exchange to the ceiling.
Oh, behind the back.
What a great shot, Sean.
Wow. It's a great shot. Michael Burgess, watch him go behind the back and hits that ball for a winner up in the front court. You don't hear much from Michael Burgess. I haven't seen him play too many times, but man, he has really come out of nowhere and has started to become a real dominant force in this junior game.
Yes, he has. He may want to patent that shot.
Yeah.
Smith lunges forward, ends the rally.
As you can see there, Ryan Smith has got such a long reach, so much taller than the rest of these players. You know, all it takes is, one step for him to get to these balls. As to the other players, it may take 2 or 3 or a dive to actually retrieve. Definitely an advantage for Ryan.
Smith wasn't able to extend far enough to get that kill shot return off of Coy's racket. What an exchange.
U.S. off to a 6-2 lead now. This is the best of 3. Zach Apperson with a high lob serve to the forehand of Michael Burgess. Michael hits a great shot. Chris Coy right there. Chris Coy is right on top of it. And Chris Coy with another great backhand finishes that rally as it catches the side wall.
This is just what the U.S. team coaches wanted, Sean. Early lead, build momentum, see if you can close it out.
Zach Apperson with a high lob.
How unfortunate, Sean. That ball came off the front wall and hit Coy in the thigh.
Therefore, the U.S. loses that rally. Timeout is called. We're going to take a little break ourselves. Both teams going to go out and talk to the coaches. When we get back, more of the best junior racquetball players in the world. Welcome back. USA versus Canada. Junior World Championships brought to you by the IRF, International Racquetball Federation. Again, the best racquetball players in the world. This is the 18 and under division.
See what adjustments Team Canada made on this timeout, Sean.
That's a tough shot by Chris Coy. Look at that. Chris just takes his time, nice patience, and just buries that shot in the left corner.
Difference in this match thus far is U.S. team hitting crisper shots, shot selection a little better than Canada. Canada seems to be overhitting a lot of shots.
And Gary, you being the one that actually puts together these clinics that actually teaches people how to become teaching professionals. Now, how do you talk to a team like this if you're coaching? How would you try to tell Team Canada, as you can see the difference clearly between USA versus Canada? USA is taking their time, very patient, very calm and collected, and it just looks like the Canadians are rushing everything. They're very amped up and excited to be in this court. They know it's on television. You can kind of see that difference. So what would you say to Team Canada to try to get them to settle down?
Try to relax as best possible. You had a game plan coming in. The game is 15 points. This is just one game within a game. Let's go back to our game plan and try to execute.
And Gary, you spent many years actually coaching. You've coached a U.S. team before. You've done a lot of coaching individually. A lot of this comes down to a mental game. And it's amazing to me to watch these young junior players with such poise and their ability to stay tough in such high pressure situations such as this.
Correct. As we mentioned earlier, Sean, some of these guys are playing on the pro tour, so this kind of competition is nothing new. Although for some of them, they're playing for the first time for their country.
Look at that shot.
A little more pressure.
Zach Apperson just killed that shot. That's what we call a kill shot. As you can see, he just buries that. Maybe just 2-3 inches off the front wall. That's just not retrievable by any player of any level. That's just a great shot.
IZ lob, Burgess. Clears Coy deep.
Oh, there's a setup.
Great get by Smith.
Another good get by Smith. Good shot, good rally by the Canadians. Ryan Smith kept that rally alive. Long reach, not only that, very quick on his feet. Had some good reaction and was able to pull that rally out.
Both U.S. players were forced to the left side. It opened up the right-hand passing lane for Canada. Nice pinch left side by Smith. Better keep those balls down there because you have not one, but you have two people trying to retrieve those left-up pinches.
It's a good serve.
What a great rally. There it is, left side pinch. Ball's down, Sean. Canada on a little roll.
Looked like that ball might have skipped. Not sure it looked like the referee might have called that a skip ball. Here it is. Good get again by Ryan Smith.
Chris Coy had 2 minutes to set up for that shot.
Canada now getting some points on the board. Like Ryan Smith's going to go out, talk to the referee.
Now, in international play, there are a couple different rules than U.S. play for our novice viewers. One is timeouts for 1 minute in lieu of 30 seconds, and you have up to 5 used appeals as opposed to 3 with the U.S. rules. There's also a 12-foot line. Anything beyond that, above that 12-foot line on the back wall, is out of bounds, out of play, Sean.
And that's what just happened there.
Correct.
Another great shot by Zach Apperson, really hitting those kill shots well. Another point on the board for the U.S., 9 serving 5 in game 1.
They withstood a little run by Canada, up 9-5 here. They're adhering to the coaching staff's game plan. Keep Canada deep. Limit your unforced errors.
Good get by Chris Coy.
See, most of Burgess' shots are coming from the back 5 feet of the court.
It's a very high shot setup. That was a skip ball. As tough as that is to see, you viewers at home, ball's going so fast that did hit the ground before it hit the front wall. USA up 10-5.
Continues to go with the high Z lob to Burgess. Make him shoot the ball deep. He goes to the ceiling this time. Nice shot across court.
Zach Apperson extends out with a dive, but couldn't get to it. We're going to take a little break now. Another timeout. Canada's going to go talk to their coaches to see if they can put together a game plan here and try to get back in this match.
Welcome back, folks. We're here at the IRF Junior World Championships in beautiful Tempe, Arizona, at the Arizona State University Recreation Complex. I'm Gary Mazeroff with Sean Royster. The U.S. has jumped off to a 10-5 lead and is trying to enhance their momentum, close this game out.
Zach Apperson's really putting some thunder on it, getting a lot of balls, putting a ton of pressure on. But look at that, Ryan Smith with a huge kill shot to win that rally. Another point for Canada, 6-10. Gary, talk about the history of this event. I played the Junior Worlds back when it was the Orange Bowl in the 80s.
What was that, 40 years ago? Yeah, the Orange Bowl started in Miami as a multi-sport event, and it's evolved into this with over 300 athletes, 16 countries here this year. 2007, it'll either be in USA again or it'll be in Bolivia, Cochabamba, Bolivia.
Wow, good shot. Look at Canada now, up to a good little run here. I think it's 8-10 or is it 7-10? 8-10.
Just coaching staff adjustments, Sean.
Man, those timeouts are so crucial, especially in big parts of the match, because you can really throw a team off because they really think that they've got control. Take a little timeout, kind of break the momentum, and look what's happening here.
15 points is a long game. Develop some momentum, confidence, start hitting shots crisper, and here we go.
I mean, and that wasn't a phenomenal shot in the sense that it wasn't a kill shot. It wasn't very low. But Michael Burgess just hit such a hard shot that it was able to just pass through the racket of Zach Apperson.
It was a surprise. It was a hard, waist-high pass shot. And Team USA wasn't able to negotiate a response.
First time Chris lines up to do a drive serve now.
See, some of the body language has changed. Canada, more responsive each strike, more confidence.
You got to attribute a lot of that to the coaching.
A little more reserved. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's why they pay him top dollar to coach these athletes.
Just pound for pound, thundering balls at each other. That's great stuff.
Rally ending, forehand, near side pinch by Burgess. And here we go. 1 point deficit with the serve. Smith disappointed. He had a mid-range opportunity to end the rally, and he hit it into the floor, also known as a skip ball.
Michael Burgess with a high lob Z. Oh, great
extension. Great extension by Smith.
Not only did he dive, and just to retrieve that ball, he was able to re-kill it.
And stay out of the way.
Because if he stayed, I guess, explain the avoidable hinder rule. If he was to stay down there and take away, oh, wow, what a great shot.
We'll come back to that.
Wow, what a great shot by Canada. Looks like USA is going to call a timeout here as they can see Canada starting to really break the momentum. We'll find out what happens here more of this IRF World Junior Racquetball Championship. Welcome back to ASU, the IRF Junior World Racquetball Championships, USA versus Canada. This is a championship match. Before the break, Gary, we saw Ryan Smith take a dive up to the front court and extend his body, lay on the ground. I wanted you to explain an avoidable hinder which could get called by a referee, and if you take away an offensive shot.
There are multiple situations which will lead into an avoidable hinder being called. Avoidable hinder doesn't mean that the intent was either there or not. Smith was on the ground, but he was able to stay out of the way of his opponent. Therefore, no avoidable was called. They just continued to play. If he were in the way, if he blocked him, then it would be called an avoidable hinder, and Team Canada would have lost that rally. Either a point scored for U.S. or they'd be coming into serve or half out.
Couple big backhands by Ryan Smith. Could be a hinder there. They're going to play that over.
11-10.
So they replay the rally. Michael Burgess with a high lob Z. And what a huge backhand from Zach Apperson.
Great shot.
Sean,
Sean, Team Canada was down 5-10. Look at the score now.
It's incredible how that works. And again, attribute that to the smart timeout from Team Canada. They go out, talk to their coaches, reframe their minds, get a new game plan going here. And it's incredible what's happened.
Mid-zone rollout from Smith to force a handout. Set up for Burgess.
Hinder ball. Play that again.
Burgess would like that shot over.
10-11.
Another high lob. Overhead shot. Wow.
Great shot.
Great rally, too. Just everybody just punching the ball right back at each other, and then a rally ender. And Zach Apperson kills that ball just half an inch off the front wall. Great get.
You see Smith put up two, saying that it was two bounces, so he'll probably appeal that get by Coy.
Oh, and they called an avoidable hinder. That's what we were just talking about earlier. Explain that, Gary, why that was called.
Quite frankly, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to We're going to have to reload on that one.
Well, the whole idea behind an avoidable hinder is
probably he was blocking his opponent, didn't move. Failure to move.
Again, it's a tough game to officiate, but that's all a judgment call. If the ref thinks that he's taking away an offensive opportunity, therefore it'll work against that person.
Correct. And it is an appealable call.
Everybody just hitting the ball a ton right now. All tied up, 11-11. Chris Coy lining up to serve.
Goes with something different there, Sean. Goes with the Z serve. First time.
And in the latter part of this game, it just shows what's going on here. Canada has had an answer for all these serves. As you can see, both the Americans have really had to switch up their serve and their game plan because everything before this, up to this point, has the Canadians have really been punishing them on their serve.
That's correct. Smith just pounding everything on that left side. Misdirect by Apperson. So here we are in game one of the final. Boys 18 and under division, 11-11.
Another high lob.
Patience shown by both teams.
It's a good get by Ryan Smith.
Coy got away with that. Left up pinch.
Still 11 serves 11. Game is played to 15. Tiebreaker to 11. Between the legs.
Through the legs, back to the ceiling.
So we've seen a behind the back from Michael Burgess. We've seen a between the legs.
We've seen Smith sprawled out on the floor up front. Wait for games 2 and maybe 3, Sean.
And another rally-ending shot by Zach Apperson. Perfect forehand.
Straight in, straight back, right along the right side wall. Perfect execution.
USA goes out, talks to their coaches. Canadians talk to their coaches. We're going to find out what's going to happen here in this tight first game of the Junior World IRF Racquetball Championship. Welcome back. USA still serving. Both of these teams not ready to give up this game. This first game is crucial. Sets the momentum for the entire match. USA up to a huge lead at the beginning. Canadians come back, take the lead, and then now the USA back on top. 13-11. Zach Apperson serving. High lob. Michael Burgess returns with a nice shot. All three of those shots that came off the racket of Michael Burgess were cross-court passes, and he thundered all of them right at Chris Coy.
And the last one jammed into the side wall. Wide angle. Great shot.
Ryan Smith changes up his serve. Great get by Chris Coy. Wow.
What a great shot.
Michael Burgess really playing smart in the latter part of this game, hitting a lot of cross-court passes and takes his time until he gets the shot that he wants, and he buried that one in the right corner.
Fewer errors, crisper shots, better shot selection. That's why Canada's back in this game, Sean.
Look at the way. Oh, wow. So what happened was Zach Apperson hit a nice shot with a lot of speed on it, and it just was too quick for Ryan Smith's racket.
Smith tried to drop that ball with his backhand, wasn't able to get to the front get the ball to the front wall.
13-12.
13-12. Chris Coy lines up for a drive serve. Great get by Chris Coy.
Ceiling, set up. Smith flicks it back.
Playing a hinder ball, Ryan Smith in the way of Chris Coy's shot, so we're going to replay that. Still 13-12, Zach Apperson serving.
Misdirect shot up to the ceiling. Canada coming in. Let's see if they can close it out. High Nick lob to Coy. Ceiling exchange. Coy shoots the ball. Gets another chance, goes to the ceiling this time.
Oh, big miss by Michael Burgess. But as you can see there, he's standing straight up.
Yeah, technically not so sound. Can they afford shots like that at this juncture of the game, Sean?
The Americans get it right back. No points scored for the Canadians.
Takes the ball early. What a great shot by Coy.
And here it is, USA. Got a chance to take game one here. 14 serving 12, game point. And Chris goes back to the ceiling. There's the setup. Chris Coy with a huge setup here. And there it is. USA takes game one. What an exciting first game, Gary. And USA comes out on top in the series 1-0.
Team USA was able to withstand a couple of runs by Team Canada. Canada, after a couple of timeouts, the coaching staff made adjustments, brought them back into the match. In fact, they were down 5-10, ahead 11-10. But Team USA was a little stronger at the end.
Coaching staff of both of these players, both of these teams, USA and Canada, showing their ability to listen to each other, work with each other. Amazing match. First game is done. We'll be right back for game two, USA versus Canada. We're underway here in game two.
Let's see if Team Canada can jump out to the lead this time, Sean. And not get into such a deficit like they did in game one.
Another between the legs. Oh, wow. You can. Looks like the referee's screaming and yelling onto the court. Are you listening to this? He's trying to call a two-bounce call. Let's listen in. He's calling a two-bounce call back here in the corner. I disagree with that. I thought he got that ball.
A couple things here. One, he's out of the court. Sometimes the mic malfunctions so the players can't hear. That's where a controlled referee needs to pound on the glass, make sure they stop play. Secondly, they have an appeal available. Remember, IRF rules, 5 used appeals.
So 1 serving 0, USA, first point on the board. They're already up 1-0. If they win this game, they are the champions.
Remember, we have 16 countries here. There are 4 languages being spoken. We have a non-French and English-speaking referee here, so there are concerns as well. The other 2 languages, Spanish and Gaelic.
You speak any Gaelic? Gary?
9. That's
Nine.
German.
9. Vigets. And no German players. No German players here. Nobody representing Germany. A lot of Ireland I see here.
Nobody from Germany.
Okay.
Ireland had about 20 players. And let it be known that they're going to host the Adult World Championships in 2008 in Ireland. A rare mistake on the right side for Team USA.
I'd say of the 4 players right now, Zach Apperson seems to be the one most consistent as far as rally-ending shots and kill shots. He's certainly hitting the ball hard.
If he can maintain that, U.S. has a good chance to win this match. Rally-ending right side pinch by Burgess of Canada.
Tied up here, good situation for Canada. And in order for Canada to have a chance in this match and try to get back into this, they better keep it close, if not have the lead the entire second game.
There's Apperson again, ending the rally, right corner.
And a tough, kind of low percentage shot. Anytime you stand straight up and shoot from the shoulder high, that's not in your strike zone. You want to shoot in between the knee and the chest, then your legs, and a nice kill shot. But
he got away with it, Sean.
He certainly did. Took a chance. But when you're playing as good as he is right now, you can kind of take chances like that and get away with it. USA up again, 3-2.
Unforced error by Smith. Canada can't keep on giving them points.
Both players dive for that.
It's an avoidable hinder. Remember, we said failure to move. We had a huge safety concern as well. Player doesn't have to swing the racket in order to have the avoidable call. Good call by the referee.
It's a good shot by Chris Coy.
Rally ending left corner pinch. USA goes ahead 4-2. Apperson serving.
You can hear the referees got coaches and players coming up and talking to him. You can hear him in his mic now, Gary.
We just discussed we have 4 languages being spoken. We have some difficulty with communication. This game is difficult enough to watch without any interference. And the referee's talking to some guys on the sideline. Sean, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, again, like you said, it's so tough to call all of these shots, and then now he's got to deal with fans and coaches coming up in his ear. That's funny. Ceiling ball just barely missed the front wall.
4-point spread now. Canada has to feel the pressure, Sean.
Oh, absolutely.
They have to win this game to stay in the match. They're down 6-2. And arguably, Coy's coming alive here.
I mean, what can you do with that shot? That's as good as it gets. Coy from, 36 feet back just hits a beautiful kill shot with a backhand, just an inch off the front wall. That's just not retrievable.
I stand corrected. Not arguably. He is coming alive.
Yeah, a few Canadian fans trying to get these guys fired up. I mean, they know it's just not a good opportunity or not a good situation, and now they change sides. And that's not a good sign. Anytime you break a team from their original game plan, you can tell there's something going on mentally.
Absolutely. Let's see if it works. Wow.
Everything bouncing the Americans' way right now.
Smith showing his disgust with his soccer skills.
Look at that. So should I be on the right side? Should I go on the left side? Now Ryan Smith goes over to the left side.
Well, this is a function, in my opinion, of Coy coming alive. So they want to pick on Apperson, who we said earlier is the strong force of that team.
And as you can see, Michael Burgess frustrated even though he hit that great shot, kind of like, where was that earlier kind of thing. I mean, they really got to do something here to get involved in this match, because right now it's not looking good for the Canadians. Oop, looks like the racket might have hit Ryan Smith. They're going to play that again.
Contact on the backswing.
They're appealing because Chris wants an avoidable. He's basically saying, you took away my offensive shot. You've given away avoidables before. We'll find out what happens.
Probably won't get it. He was just flicking at the return.
Let's listen to the referee here. So it was an avoidable hinder call. Ryan's not happy with it.
That's why you use your appeals.
So what happened was just a regular hinder was called because of the contact. Chris Coy appeals it, goes to both line judges, and actually the call is overturned, and the Americans get the call.
And it's not a used appeal by the U.S. team, so they still have their 5.
So all the bounces are going the way of the Americans. The calls are going the way of the Americans. All the shots are going great for the Americans. The Canadians really need to do something here. Look at that shot.
The confianza, the confidence of the U.S. team. Reverse backhand by Coy, right side. 9-3. I'm surprised that Team Canada hasn't called a timeout, Sean.
Great get by Chris Coy. Couple good shots by Michael Burgess, but Chris Coy all over it. And the frustration off the Canadians now is evident.
Canada's just going through the motions. They're just keeping the ball in play, letting the U.S. shoot batting practice.
Big high lob, 10-3. Big overhand. That was a great shot.
It was.
Oh,
Look at
man.
Smith. 4 feet from the front wall. Tries to drop one in. That's not his game style.
11, serves 3.
I mean, there's no time to go in for those cute little dink shots. He just should have thundered that ball back at Chris Coy.
Exactly. Let Team Canada make the mistake, says Coy.
Another great get by Chris Coy. No, it was 2 bounces. Tough to see that, but that's why I'm not reffing, Gary.
Burgess was able to end the rally right corner.
3, serves 11.
3-11.
You are a good ref, though, Sean. I remember you reffing a couple of my matches.
Nice extension, which is just out of the reach of the racket of Zach Apperson. All right, another great shot here. Looks to me like the Canadians are starting to get a little momentum now. I mean, they need to do something big to climb this hill.
Smith back on the left side, serving to Coy.
Looked like 2 bounces. I think that's a good call.
When in doubt, go back to your foundation, their original game plan. Smith left, Burgess right side.
5-11.
Burgess should hit his high Z lob to Apperson.
Oh, great dive. Oh, they're calling 2 bounces.
There's an appeal by
Zach's
Coy,
not
I
happy with
believe.
that. Yeah. Rightfully so. I think that was a good get. I think the line judges will agree.
Not sure the
serves
outcome.
11.
Point scored.
No hinder call there. They're not going to appeal it.
7, serves 11.
7 serves 11. Michael Burgess again with a high lob. Zach Apperson with a good shot down the right side wall.
Now Canada's pounding and the U.S. is just reacting. Look at the momentum swing here.
Timeout.
Timeout. Good call, USA.
And a very good call by the U.S. as they can start to see the similarities between the first game. Canadians are starting to get back into it. They don't want that to happen. We'll be right back, find out what happens in this final. Welcome back to the IRF Junior World Racquetball Championships. We're here at ASU. Exciting boys final, 18 and under. Gary, almost a carbon copy of what we saw in that first game. Americans off to a huge lead in the first, and then the Canadians come crawling back. A timeout is called. What do you think those coaches of the Americans said to those players?
Not much. Just giving them encouragement.
Between the legs, Michael Burgess. Again, he's like the Harlem Globetrotters of junior racquetball right now. We've seen him go around the back 2 or 3 times. He's gone between the legs. Unbelievable stuff from Michael Burgess.
What do you say to your players when Burgess does that? There's not much you can say.
Oh!
Look at the momentum swing here with Canada.
And Michael Burgess all over the place. Look at this, a rollout. It hits the side wall, front wall, and rolls out. Impossible for anybody to get.
And standing straight up.
It's incredible. Again, Michael Burgess with another chance. And
Whoa.
again, hits a beautiful shot. I mean, that just shows mental toughness of Michael Burgess. Ties it up. Has got the match on his shoulders.
Same scenario as game 1.
Great shot again.
Oh, Coy put it into the floor after
That's
down on
amazing.
his knees.
So
Keeping
Michael
that previous
Burgess,
shot alive, Sean.
again, Michael Burgess, well, you can't say enough about what he's doing here. They were down 11-3. And again, it's just what Burgess is doing to get their team back up into this situation. It's now 12-11
For our viewers, Apperson drilled the ball, angled it into the side wall, and handcuffed Smith. So here comes Team USA again, Sean.
This is a great shot, Zach Apperson.
Repeat of game 1.
12 serving 12. Chris Coy with a drive serve and a terrible serve, as that's about 12 feet high. So it goes with a lob.
In these championships, they get 2 serves. He's very fortunate. When they play in the pros, they get 1 serve. When they play in the open class, they get 1 serve. 2 serves here in the IRF Junior World Championships.
Michael Burgess hits a winner. It's a half out. Apperson with a lob serve. Oh,
What a shot by
tough.
Coy.
Chris Coy, again, just such a tough shot to hit from shoulder high. That's incredible. 13 serving 12. 2 points away from winning the championship. Fully extends a dive out of the reach of the racket of Michael Burgess, and that puts the U.S. in position to win this match. 14-12, game point and match point. Here it is. Lob served. Chris Coy finishes
job.
again. The Americans are the champions. Gary, what a treat to watch this. 15-12, 15-12. Great battle, classic between the Canadians and the Americans.
Great match, Sean. Both games had the same scenario. U.S. team went out to big leads. Canada caught up, and the U.S. held on both times to wage their way to victory.
All 4 players playing amazing racquetball. The Americans come out on top. They're very excited. Their fans behind them as they're on their home turf here in Arizona at the Arizona State University. It's been an exciting, exciting event here. Junior racquetball at its finest, brought to you by the IRF. For myself, Sean Royster, my partner Gary Mazeroff, and the rest of the crew at Royster Productions and the Tennis Channel, it has been an exciting one. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the Tennis Channel for more exciting racquetball.